Sup, it's your unfriendly raid rat neighbor Kevin Cornish, and I'm back with another one. This is what if Goku was from ancient Japan. Uh, this specific idea was given to me by Six Master of the Meister Clan. His link will be in the description, with others such as Kid Zeus of Kid Zeus Studios, Zoku Meister, Liam Meister, number 8, just to mention a few. These are what if creators that I think are amazing. Personally speaking, I'm not sure y'all everyone opinions are different, but go check the link in the description, go onto their page and tell them the Carnage Man sent you, and I guarantee you won't regret it. Anyway, so like I said, this was given to me by Six Meister, and he had one specific request of me doing this what if. He wanted me to make everything possible on planet Earth. So I thought about it. I had a couple hours to think about it, and I scripted a few pages. I recorded like 40 of this particular what if, and I was exaggerating. It was just 3, but this is my last one, and if this one doesn't come out the way I wanted to, I'm going to trash my phone and buy another one in the morning because I need my phone. I'm addicted to my phone. But anyway, so like I said, I've recorded 4 different versions of this one, and 3 of them are shit. So this 4th and final one, it has to work out, right? Because scripting it sound like shit, so I'm going to be brainballing it from here on out. So we're gonna start off with very, very ancient news, like ancient as planet Sidala ancient. So we start off with planet Sidala, where King Vegeta called over his best soldier, which is Bardock's father at this moment. He's still alive. I don't know who Bardock's father was, but I'm gonna say he looked just like Goku or just like Bardock, either of the way. And at this moment, they're discussing what is going to be happening to planet Sidala. At this moment, planet Sidala is on its last leg due to confusion with the planet's core or some shit. So they have a couple more years before the planet blows up and becomes a new star for the galaxy to sustain themselves off of and stuff. So they requested that they send warriors throughout the galaxy to check out other inhabitable planets, and produce or multiply. So they will be sending teams of pairs and stuff. So the journey was estimated to reach the farthest planet to be about 10 years journey and stuff, which they do decide on teams, of which and Bardock was still more or less the age of Gohan in canon, so Bardock was still a child, and due to this being a very complicated what if to do, I'm going to make arranged marriage a thing, and also I'm going to make Guinea royalty. If y'all don't like that shit, fuck y'all. So Guinea is Prince or King Vegeta the first, grand sister's daughter. So this is Prince Vegeta's cousin. Guinea is Vegeta's cousin, or then so King Vegeta is a child at this moment. You know what I mean? Are you getting me? So King Vegeta, not Vegeta Junior. It's like Vegeta Senior, and then Vegeta Junior, then Vegeta, Elder or some shit. But the three Vegetas at this moment in time, I'm hopefully not confusing y'all. So, Guinea is, the current King Vegeta's sister's daughter. I'm gonna say he had a sister and stuff. And Bardock's father had a high standing in the court that allowed, that specific arrangement to be arranged. So, before y'all get with all the technicality of the situation, don't, because like I said, making Goku be from ancient Japan is a hell of a fucked up work. I mean, I have a migraine right now. I just recovered from the worst flus ever. But anyway, still doing it. I'm gonna enjoy doing it as well. So they finally, decided, the timing and the destination of each team to go to various habitable planets, and document their experience, and if the planet is suitable for life, they would go ahead and procreate stuff, and try to run the shit and stuff. So that happens, and in this time Guinea is way younger, so she's like probably 4 to 5 years old, with a 9-year-old Bardock at this point. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Forget. And their specific destination was planet Earth. You know what I mean? So they both were put in their pod. They both had you know their instruction drilled into the pod, so when they arrive to their destination, they have that letter thingy to fucking do precisely what they were supposed to do. And by the time Guinea and Bardock arrived to planet Earth, which was then known that from planet Sidala to planet Earth would take 6 years, in it would give them enough time to age and stuff. So they got sent to planet Earth. Dun dun dun. So we time skip, in Bardock is now serving in the court of Oda Nobunaga for some apparent reason, and reason why we time skip as to the point where Bardock and Guinea finally arrived to planet Earth, and they made old, not an old man but a young man, you know crossing through the desert, seeing the two objects fly, arrived to planet Earth, went to, because of his curiosity, went over to check it out, and he saw the two paths as they opened up. Him being like a little bit scared to approach it, threw a couple rocks at the pods as one was opening. One of the rocks then hit Bardock in the head, which caused Bardock to inherit similar how can I say, what the shit that happened to Goku is now happened to his father Bardock. So Bardock is not going to be like all groggy and try go. Bardock will not hide his feeling. He will be fucking similar to Guinea in a sense, where Guinea would be more protective and in situation of the sort. So the person who actually threw the rock at Bardock's head now is now revealed to be a young master Roshi. Dun dun dun. As he then took the two children to his little cottage and began questioning the little girl. And at this point, like I said, Guinea is now 9 years old, with Bardock approximately about Hmm. 15 to be exact. And as he was trying to pry information from Guinea, with Guinea not really noting or understanding the language that Master Roshi was, trying to say, because they speak totally different language at this point in time. I would not, think that some alien life form would come to planet Earth and fucking probably now with all the technologies and fucking sophisticated items that we have, but in an ancient Japan where that shit isn't present, I don't think it would be possible for him or them to fucking pick up on a human language as quickly as I think they would, or I think they could, or some shit like that. You know what I mean? So, few times Guinea tried to run away with a, kinder yet simpler Bardock with no avail, as Master Roshi is, um, you know, this specific forest would be the forest that fucking Gohan would eventually be living in. But anyway, we're hundreds of years before that time has ever come to pass. So blah 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 blah. Huh, huh. But anyway, uh, so since Master Roshi has mastery of Kung Fu, Shijutsu, Taijutsu, and some Shitsu, he focused on training Bardock and Guinea to protect themselves. Because then a few times they were left vulnerable in a situation where Bardock got beaten by some bandits and Guinea was almost raped. So Master Roshi decided to, pass on some of his wisdom to them. So they trained for a couple of years. As then one day Guinea was, washing off at a river bank, and a few men, or these are not bandits, but they were Oda Nobunaga's, personal guard, were walking by, seeing Guinea, thinking that she was probably an enemy spy sent by, Tokugawa or some shit to spy on them or seduce them to, let out information. And without warning, they, fired arrows at Guinea. As one of the arrow did struck Guinea in the leg, and she screamed out. With Bardock hearing her scream, rushes into an animalistic state and tracked down where she was. As he arrived, he saw the four men standing over Kushina with sword in hand, ready to deliver the final blow. As um you know Bardock was seeing this time in a sense slowed down for him, as he moved as he was intended to move, like a real Saiyan, so fast that no one even saw his after image. And he was about to give the final blow, but then someone from the bushes shouted out, "Halt!" And Master Roshi then came out and saw looked over at the other side to see Oda Nobunaga standing there, as he bowed down to show his lord respect. And so he was asking what his lord was doing here and stuff. Nobunaga then Oda then turned over to Bardock and asked Bardock his name, as Bardock is still not familiar with the language of planet Earth. Guinea stepped in, and since she's now fluent in Japanese, on the what? Oh, that was racist. My bad. I love Japanese people. I really do. I love Asian people. That's more racist than saying their language. You know what? Fuck it. But anyway, so Guinea explained to Oda Nobunaga who Bardock is and what's up with him and stuff, with him inviting the three of them to his castle and then ordering a couple of his guards or his maidens to thoroughly wash Bardock, with Guinea being visibly angry to the situation, telling Oda that there's no need for that. She could take care of her husband at her own leisure. With Oda laughing because before Oda started laughing, a couple of his attendants stood up and yelled insolence as the Oda then started laughing because then no one have ever spoken to him in such a manner. She was then granted she was given the permission to bathe her husband. At this moment in time, they're, like I said, their parents arranged the marriage with them. When they arrived on planet Earth, they got instruction that they were betrothed to each other, so they should get along. And if the planet was suitable for life, they were to procreate. They were to fucking fuck. Simple as that. They were supposed to make go for it and multiply. Hit that booty like a pow. Ow. You gonna get demonetized, nigga. But anyway, so that happens, and this is how Bardock end up being Nobuna's right hand. Or Nobuna? I this entire time I was talking about my fucking cat. What's it's Nobuna, right? No, it's not Nobuna. It's Oda Nobunaga. Not Nobuna, Nobunaga. I was calling my cat name the entire session of this video. But anyway, apologies. I meant Nobunaga, not Nobuna. Nobunaga is the name of my fucking gay cat. Anyway, so we're going to be time skipping here as to Radix is already they have already given birth to Radix, and he's just roaming around doing his thing and stuff. And he was training with a couple of the attendants of Nobunaga and stuff, with Nobunaga and Bardock roaming around as well. That hit to Bardock's head got recovered, because he got hit in the head once again, which kind of unscrambled his scrambled memory. His scrambled thoughts. And still, even though it's fixed, the damage have already been done, so he's a little bit silly, but he always carries a smile on his face. So he's somewhat like Goku, but a more intense version as well. You know what I mean? Because when he does his shit, You know what I mean? So, we're gonna hit him up. As like I said, Radix is already born, but all of a sudden, pods start appearing from the sky. Dun dun dun, foreshadowing some fucking situation. So pods start appearing from the sky. Specifically, six different pods that appearing from the sky, landing in a specific area, with Nobunaga ordering his troops to that destination. As Guinea and Bardock know who are inside the pods, but it's not who they expect. So they do arrive to the location where the pod landed, and a big purple looking ass alien thingy came out of the pod and stuff. and he started issuing orders to the men, stating that if you pledge your allegiance to our Lord Frieza and stuff, and dealt. All right, so Bardock and Guinea don't know shit about what's been happening in outer space for the last what could be 20 to 25 years. At this moment, Radix is now about 12 or 10 years old, and really, they don't know what's happening. So we shift view to in space, where we are starting a little campaign at planet Vegeta, who all successfully arrived to their new planet, or their new home, as the previous king died due to old age, and now planet or King Vegeta's father at this moment. I'm not sure if y'all understand what I'm at this moment, but I hopefully think it makes sense. So at this moment, King Vegeta is now ascended to the throne, but something is majorly wrong. He is now currently obeying orders from some kid, some gray purple head, black lipstick wearing, underwear out of his pants looking, tail shooting out of his butt crack looking boy. I mean, why is he scared of this boy? So what I was getting at. So yeah, Frieza took over planet Vegeta, like in canon and stuff. But then Frieza's influence kind of now is on planet Earth due to the documents left at planet Vegeta, stating that the coordinates of all the known planets that the Saiyans were planning on inhabiting. But like I say, they're all, they were good Saiyans. Now they're just fucked up because then, Frieza and stuff. So, those 6 pods that landed on planet Earth, per se, now are the first Ginyu Force. It would be the Ginyu Force's parents, I'm guessing. I'm not sure. We're gonna make them the Ginyu Force's parents, because I'm the master of this what if, and I could do what the fuck I want. So the first sets of the Ginyu, the first generation Ginyu Force, they did land on planet Earth, declaring that the inhabitants of planet Earth pledged their allegiance to King Lord Frieza, as they a couple of Oda's men, laughed and said, "Lord Frieza, we haven't heard of such a lord. Our lord is Oda Nobunaga. You are nothing but a purple penis looking scroll thingy. How do we even know you're even humans? As you don't even resemble our gods, blah blah blah," and stuff. So Captain Ginyu guy then blasted that person who was running his mouth, which upset Nobunaga a little bit, and he decided to attack, as he sent all his men towards the 7 beings in front of them, but they got creamed. I mean, basically, the first generation Ginyu Force are strong, but not as strong as the second generation Ginyu Force. But they're still strong enough to defeat an entire army, like if it was nothing. As Oda saw this, he got more enraged as he tried to attack them and stuff, with it holding no results. As he was about to receive the final blow, Bardock does enter the fray, pushing away first generation Ginyu and asking him what is his purpose on this planet, with them knowing the that Bardock is a Saiyan. A Saiyan. How can you be on this planet? Blah blah blah. As a huge battle ensued. As this moment, so these Saiyans could have or already knew how to fly, but if they didn't know how to fly, they already know how to fly in this situation. So I don't give a fuck. So they've been flying around with Nobunaga already knowing that Bardock is not from planet Earth because he revealed all that shit. So, no flashbacky. We're gonna stay with first generation Ginyu fighting Bardock, with Bardock having the upper hand towards it because he's been fighting for years. I mean, the Ginyu first were in a pod for 4 years, so that ain't training. So all of them then get together and started, beating on um, Bardock, with Radix seeing this, joining the fight. Also, Guinea joining the fight, but Bardock ensured her to stay back because she is in no condition to fight. Y'all know what we're getting at with this situation, right? So the fight lasted a couple hours, with Bardock killing majority of the Ginyu force. Yeah, so he sent first generation Ginyu, um, kind of clinging to life so he could send the message back to Frieza not to fuck with this planet because he gonna fuck Frieza up and stuff. So they go on with time skip another 9 months, and Guinea is now giving birth to her second child, as you can hear the cry of a bustling baby boy. Nobunaga and Bardock were standing outside, worried, as if the baby was Nobunaga as well. He was like, he was tripping, as he's the godfather of the baby that is coming. As they was giving permission by the nurse to enter, Bardock, seeing his son, declared him as Kakarot. Your name is Kakarot, symbol of our homeland, Sidala, or some shit. And Nobunaga then bestowed upon him a planet, the Earth, a name suited for planet Earth, as then he then gave the boy the name Goku. Goku. So, not to be confused with the confusion that I have already confused you to the situation of that I am very confusing. But anyway, we time skip a couple of years, and Guinea and Bardock has been working on a project for a while, and that was trying to get one pod up and running so one of them could go over to the new planet Vegeta, or new planet Sidala. They don't know what they call the planet now, so they did actually manage to complete fixing one of the machine, but due to Guinea growing a little bit bigger, and Bardock also being way bigger than they remembered, the pod were kind of small. So Radix then decided he's perfect size, they should send him and stuff. So they did, as they sent their firstborn child into space. Guinea was crying, blah blah blah, as Goku or Kakarot was like, big brother, don't go. So and stuff. So Anyway, so the years go by. Goku is now like 9 years old or some shit, and we received a bit of bad news where Nobunaga got betrayed by one of his men, as the enemies then stormed Nobunaga's castle and stuff. So Bardock was declaring that he could easily defeat them and stuff, but Nobunaga decided with his death, the history of Japan would change, and he leaves the future in the hand of Bardock, as he requests Bardock to perform a ritual seppuku or some shit. I'm not sure. If I'm not saying that correctly or if I'm not using it correctly, I apologize completely. So that shit happened where Bardock lops off Nobunaga's head corner and stuff. So Bardock, Ine, and Goku are on the run and stuff, but they're not like on the run. They're at Master Rochi's, cottage in the woods, where they've been spending most of their time training and enjoying life to the fullest and more stuff. So one day they were just chilling and they saw 3 pods approaching planet Earth, with them being very, very worried. Anyway, this is where we're going to be leaving this off. Don't forget to check all the links in the description, such as Six Master, Zoku Master, number 8, Kid Zeus, just to mention a few. Also, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. I'm also taking suggestions, and if y'all provide me with suggestions, I will contact you and how you would want that specific what if to be done. Also, tomorrow I'll be focusing on finishing off one specific what if. I'm not sure which one, but tomorrow I'll be focusing on making 4 videos to complete one video at a time. So every other day I will be focusing on it'll be one of the video already uploaded already. So either it's what if Deku was All for One's son, or what if Avengers were transported to MHA, and if not, I'm not doing Ghost Rider anymore. But anyway, this is Kevin Carnage, and I'll see you in the next one.